Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are gonna finish our series, The Great I Am, as we look at Jesus's I am statements in the book of John. Things get kind of hairy. This might be the largest claim that Jesus makes out of all of the I am statements. But before we get to that, I actually want to share an opportunity that I had with you guys. So a few days ago, I had the opportunity to participate in a ritual that is probably thousands of years old. I got to read a bedtime story to two of my favorite people. Bedtime stories are old. I mean, our ancient Near Eastern friends that we read about in today's text probably would have been told bedtime stories. It was probably not Arthur or Little Bill or even X-Men. These people probably would have been told stories about their forefathers. They would have heard stories about King David or Abraham or maybe even Moses. It's actually a really interesting story. When Moses is called to lead God's people out of captivity in Egypt, he's not really thrilled. As a matter of fact, in Exodus 3, we see him kind of trying to wrap his head around this commission that he's received. He's like, who should I even tell them sent me? Who am I to lead God's people? And God says, tell them I am sent you. And I'm sure he's like, yeah, that'll be great. I'll just tell them this nonsensical name. But he does. He does what he's told. God would go on in Exodus 34 to talk about his character, his compassion, his love, his steadfastness. But at first, he just says, I am. And that signals to Moses that he was the day before, he was that day, and he would be into the future. Today, in our story, we will see Jesus draw a correlation between himself and this moment. That I am statement means a lot. And that would explain why the people who Jesus runs into today aren't huge fans of that claim. You see, when Jesus says before Abraham was, I am, this would have alerted all of the Pharisees and several people in the crowd that he was making a divine claim, and this did not sit well with them. So stick around to see how all of this ends. I mean, you probably already know. I hope you guys have learned so much more about Jesus' character over the course of the last month and a half, 2 months. The I am statements have been extremely revelatory for me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful small group. Be sure to come back next week as we start a new series, The Tales of Our Fathers. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Have a great discussion, and I'll see you next week. Bye.